Yes, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. My name is Nugs, and I know it's been a little bit over a week or so, but it's mostly because I've been busy with life, and I really didn't, you know, didn't have the time to basically make another video, and this is also an excuse just to basically say that I was also too lazy to not make this video. But yeah, today's today I want to talk about one of the top three annoying bosses that that just basically exist for no fucking reason. And again, bosses are there to basically like help you and direct you to what you're supposed to do at your job and whatnot, and what to do in order to get things done. And then afterwards, you get a hefty paycheck, a pretty hunk of change. All right. You're trying to make that coin. All right. Anyways, uh, yeah, but these three bosses are just basically the literal bane of anyone's existence. Like honestly, and yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about. Number three, the mama boss. Now, the mama boss would basically talk to you like she would talk to her kids. They would just talk to you like well, hey, you can't. Hey, you can't. Hey, watch your mouth. And hey, like, weren't you doing this other thing before, honey? And I'm like, and you're just sitting there like, bitch, who the fuck are you talking to? I'm not your fucking 5-year-old daughter. Alright, relax. Talk to your kids like this, man. Like, where are your coworkers? Where are your employees? Leave us alone. Some of us are in college. Some of us aren't in college. Some of us are in high school. Leave us alone, man. For fuck's sakes. And here's a personal story of mine. Yeah. Like, there would be times when, like, when the mama boss would just basically come up to me and would just be like, well, hey, you can't talk like that, and you can't do that. And I'm just like, okay, well, guess what? You're not my mom. Fuck you. I don't care. Get the fuck out of my face, and whatnot. Like, like those are the kind of interactions that we've had. And like, for example, the one today. Like, I'm at work, and I'm working at Real Goods. I'm working at Real Goods. I'm in the back room, like, unloading a truck full of boxes and whatnot, and I want to change the music on my phone. I'm like, okay, well, I'm pretty much getting sick and tired of this listening to the same music over and over again on loop. I'm gonna go ahead and change it real fast. And so I do that, and I see a shadow waving at me. I look up, and I happen to look up. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Is that whose shadow is that? And I look to turn around, and it's none other than the mama boss. And she's like, "Hey, Nux, what you doing to your phone?" And I'm like, "I'm changing my music on my phone." Then I'll get back to what I was doing before. Then I'll get back to unloading the truck. And then she goes, "Well, can you put your phone away, please?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure. Stay out of my business. You're annoying, but sure, whatever." But deep down inside, I'm like, you fucking bitch! I told you that I was gonna change my music really fast. Then I'll get back to work. It's only gonna take me like what, 20 seconds? Jesus Christ! Just hope to Bob that there aren't any fucking ads. All right, relax. Let me do what I gotta do. All right, and leave me alone. But whatever. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, that's the mama boss. Number two, the Trunchbull boss. Now we all know, Miss Lady Principal Trunchbull from Matilda. All right, like, that movie is an all-time classic. A 10 out of 10. I would recommend. Please watch it on the holidays or in the summer. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Watch it whenever, okay? I don't care if you watch that motherfucker on the loop. That movie is such a good movie. I love it, and I know that you are too. Stop lying to yourself. Why are you lying? You know that Matilda is a good movie. Anyways, the Trunchbull boss. Now the Trunchbull boss is basically of what you're thinking right now. She's basically the Trunchbull. She was basically like, hey, stop, hey. It's like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Pick up the pace. We need to do this. Come on, we do this, do that, faster, faster, faster. Come on, let's do it. Come on, let's go. Let's move, people. You're so fucking slow. Anyways, I have two personal stories with the Trunchbull boss. All right. the first time that I've gotten somewhat in trouble with her was the time that me and my cousin Angus was talking. We made a joke. One of us made a joke. We laughed, and I made a joke. And I said, made a joke. And she was like, "Was that really necessary?" And I said, "I mean, yeah. I mean, not really. I guess. I don't know." And then she goes, "Well, if you can't say anything nice, then don't say anything at all." And again, deep down, I'm like, "You fucking bitch. Well, if you minded your own goddamn business, then you wouldn't have to worry about what I said. If you just simply minded your business and left me and my cousin Angus alone, then yeah, you wouldn't have this problem." And here's the second story. Now, the second story basically goes like this. I get in trouble for basically talking with another coworker of mine during a fucking team huddle cuddle. And what that is, a team huddle cuddle is basically what the Trunchbull boss, which is basically have everyone, including me, sometimes me, would just have us just sit up front. We'll just sit up front of the store of Real Goods and just talk about what's happening with the store and all this and safety and health and rules and regulations and all that other bullshit. And after that, she just basically said, all right everyone, have a good day and all that. Let's get back to work." And then she said, "Well, yeah, actually, Nugs, I actually want to talk to you. Come with me." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. I mean, this ain't nothing new. This ain't exactly nothing new to me. So, I know and I also know what this is about. So, again, nothing new, but whatever. Let's go." I didn't actually say all that. It was just basically what I was thinking. And as soon as we make it to the office, she basically sits me down and says, "Listen, I know you're trying to be funny and whatnot. And I know you're trying to be funny and all this other stuff. But that's just unacceptable. And all this other behavior and all this other and everything else and it's like everything else that's been going on with you, like is like in your behavior is basically unacceptable. Like listen, if you can't follow our rules and don't respect us, then you're gonna have to go somewhere else." And I'm like, "Huh. Not only did you somewhat threaten me to stay in line, threaten to fire me if I don't stay in line, sort of. But you're also telling me that I can't be who I naturally am. I'm a fucking piece of chicken nugget. I'm a literal piece of a chicken nugget. From Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Burger King. I don't care. Alright? I am the chicken nugget goblin. I am the chicken nugget troll. Okay? And if you... Listen, I'm basically that one troll from Dora the Explorer. I'm basically the bridge troll. Fucking... Oh, I'm the real troll. Who needs a bridge? Except, it's not in the bridge. I'm the chicken nugget troll. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sing that song. because again, my throat basically hurts from singing that song. All right, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm choking. Oh my god. I'm just basically choking on the fact that I'm talking about these bosses, alright? And here's another story about the Trunchbull boss. The like the very first time that I've ever dealt with the Trunchbull boss was the time that I was working on my first job at a bread and soup kitchen. I was a retail team member, which meant that I basically cooked, cleaned. I mean, that's all I basically did, right? I mean, except for like like being cashier and being cashier and whatnot. Yeah, I don't do that because anxiety and me not really liking people. Yeah. Anyways, I remember one night when it was me and a couple of other coworkers of mine. We were just talking, just doing our thing, and then the Trunchbull boss comes back in the back of the kitchen and is like, "What are you guys doing?" And we're like, "Well, we're just talking, you know. We're just having a little bit of fun." And she goes, "Okay, well that's fine, but you can do that when you're on break. Right now, you guys need to get back to work. Come on." And I'm like, "Well, we're doing that, you know. We're doing that, you know." So, yeah. And another time, this also happened at my first job, not the job that I'm currently working at, not at Real Goods. No, this happened at my other job at the bread and soup kitchen. Now she was basically like, fucking talking to my other coworker and was like, "Well, listen, you've done this amount of things here. You've done so much of this and whatnot." And the coworker, well, I'm just gonna call him Max. And Max was like, "Well, okay, well, why is that a problem? I don't see how that's a problem." And he goes, "Well, it's wasting time. You have work to do. And if you can't respect that or just take responsibility for that, then I don't think this job isn't really fit for you." And he was like, and again, I was there, right? I was there listening to all that. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, all right. I feel like, in my opinion, that's going a little too far. Again, yeah, sure, she was just doing her job. She was just basically telling him to, hey, you need to, get your act together. You need to get your act together a little bit, or, we're just gonna basically have to fire you. Okay? You're on the verge of, giving us no choice other than to fire you, okay? And it's like, okay, alright, sure, yeah, whatever. And again, she was basically have us do other things, I don't know, clean while cooking and while taking the customer's order, basically having us multitask. But in my case, I only did two things: clean and fucking sort of cook, I guess. I don't know. All I did was clean and cook. That's all I did. I was practically a maid at my first job, alright? And I didn't mind. I didn't mind doing that. You know? I mean, yeah, sure, that job paid every other week. That sucked. But again, I mean, it was alright. It was decent, you know. And this is the last boss of all. The what do I call this boss? Fuck. What is it? What is it? Oh my god, I really can't remember. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, everybody, just give me a second. It's gonna take me a while. It's gonna take me a while. I don't know. I'll just go ahead and say the self-entitled boss. No, the self-entitled boss is literally a Karen. Like if Karen was your manager, she would basically she would just basically work your ass off until like you just had to either punch her in the face and get arrested or just basically quit right there on the spot, right? Now, I'm not sure. Well, I can't remember if I've ever worked with a boss like that or not. I can't remember, or I either I don't remember or I just don't know. I'll just go ahead and stick with one of the two. But yeah, the self-entitled boss is basically what you think: a Karen or a Devin boss. Now, I don't have a personal story about those kinds of bosses, but this is what I'll tell you. They'll basically just act like a Karen or a Devin towards you if you don't do things their way, which is basically the whole other fucking aspect or the mindset of the other two bosses, of the other bosses, the mama boss and the trunchbull boss. They just want you to do things their way, no matter how small, no matter how big, no matter how fucking stupid it is. They still want you to do it either way, even if it's going to cost you your job or your life. And you know, it's going to be up to you to see if you want to keep working for them. You know. So yeah, that is basically what a self-entitled boss is. They'll just basically force you to do. They'll just basically have you do things that are just out of context, or just I don't know, do thing, or just have you not show up to work because you said something that the Karen boss didn't like, and now they're basically messing with your schedule and your paycheck and whatnot and all that, and you're just like, well, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong? What the fuck? What in the fuck is the matter with this hoochie? What? Why? And yeah, those are my top 3 annoying bosses that need to be smited off the face of the earth, like a fly being smacked with a fucking house shoe. Okay, and flies are annoying, like really fucking annoying. Ugh. But yeah, again, those are my top 3 annoying bosses. I mean, again, at the end of the day, our bosses are just basically doing their jobs and just trying to make sure that everything gets done and trying to make sure, that we all do our part and whatnot. And I respect that aspect, but you don't need to act a certain way just to in order to get the job done. No matter what it is, you shouldn't have to act in the way that you do. And I think that some of us, if not most of us, if not all of us, are lucky enough to have the kind of bosses that are just basically that are low to earth with you. All right. And I'm just glad. I'm just lucky enough to have that kind of boss. I have 3 bosses. All right. I have 3 bosses at my job. Okay. 2 annoying ass bitch bosses and 1 cool boss. All right. Yeah, sure he might do. Yeah, sure he would. He would from time to time do the same thing, just to make sure that the job gets done. But then again, he'll just be cool about it. He'll just he or she will be cool about will be cool about you. Just what you're trying to do, and just what you're trying to get done, and then just move on to the next thing. All right. But still, bosses can be annoying. Still. I mean, it's like being in high school all over again. except you're not in high school. You're basically at a at a low at a low or moderately low wage job, and instead of teachers, it's your bosses. Yeah. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know what to do with those thumb buttons and the subscribe and bell buttons, and you know, if you liked it or if you want more stuff like this, then I'll try my best to be committed to making more videos like this. I mean, yeah, it may not be every day or every other day. At least I'm trying, all right? At least I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best to do what I want to do, which is basically turn this into a career, all right? So yeah, just give me some time, you know. I'm trying to work around my work life and whatnot, and I will be back with another video. I will see you guys next time. Peace.